Today we're heading out to the mud swamp. We are going to have an action-packed day. We've got the perfect spring weather. We've got new vehicles inbound, and we're going to have a ton of fun. So let's head on over and build out a setup. All right, guys, welcome back. So first things first, we're going to build out some mudding vehicles. We need a truck, we need an off-road vehicle, and we need another off-road vehicle because we've got the mud, as you can see. It is in full force. We've got the springtime. It's actually the best time of the year to go mudding because it rains a lot. Kind of the mud is very messy, and it makes for more difficult of conditions, which is good. So we're going to have a lot of fun, guys. Let's jump into the store and get to work. So first things first, we've got a Ford. Now, this is not a Chevy. Don't look at that logo there, but we've got a lot of customizations to run through. We're putting an 800 horsepower motor in this thing, and then we're also going to put in some pretty big tires. I think, honestly, the ones that were on it, the mud graps are good enough. And then, as you can see, we've got lots of other options to run through to make this thing a beast. And so far, it's looking cool. We can add some crazy options like a tent on the back. If we wanted to go camping, we could probably add that, but we're doing a mudding trip today, so we do not need that. We're able to add some star lights in the interior, so we'll check that out when we get this thing built. But then we got some track bars. So these are on the bottom, as you can see. But we also could go crazy and put some rubber bands on it. As you can see, it comes with a lift. I don't know if it's going to work really good in the mud, which is why we need the graps. But I don't know. This thing looks cool. Next up, we're going to put some mud flaps on the back, as you guys know, and try and keep the truck a little bit clean. And actually, look at that. You can put a Starlink in the truck. Okay, we're actually going to add it just because it's cool. We'll be able to use anything we need device-wise out there in the mud trails. And then LED lighting. What do we got? Star lights and fenders. That's pretty cool. Let's check that out. Exhaust and... oh, gosh, look at this, guys. A pumpkin head exhaust. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. And it's actually straight back. Look at that. That is straight piped through a pumpkin. That is insane. Okay, we'll probably just do this one. And then we got a few more options to run through here. Attachments. We're going to need a trailer hitch for this. There we go. Looks good. Fuel tanks. We don't need any of that. Now we can move on to the colors here. I'm pretty sure we're all ready to roll after that. So the color we're going to go with for this is going to be blue. I like the color blue, and this thing looks pretty good in that. So let's match that all up, and then everything else, as you can see, like the chrome parts, we're going to black out. It looks a lot better than the chrome that we've got on it. As you can see, all the fenders and everything, and then the last is design color right there. So, all right, this thing looks pretty good. The tires should be good for mudding. They're not too big, too, because you don't want to have some massive monster tires. A little bit tricky to get through the mud with those. This is about to be the perfect size, 37-inch tires. So, all right, ready to go, guys. Well, let's get a trailer and then 2 more off-road vehicles, and we'll be ready to roll. And there you go. We got a Diamond C on tracks. You guys probably saw this in the snowmobile trip, so we're going to build one of these out because it'll be able to get through the mud. We're going to be towing this thing up to the top with all the toys, so we need something that's going to be able to make it. So, all right, this is good to go. 12,000, not bad for that. So let's get on to the other 2 off-road vehicles. Another new vehicle. We've got the Polaris XP1000, but this is the 2025 edition, 74-mile-per-hour top speed. Let's go ahead and see what options we've got. As you can see, we've got this thing ready to go mudding. I mean, these things are insane. These are the JTX Omen rims, and I'm not sure what the tires are. They don't have a brand on the side, but I'm not sure. We got Systems 3 rims. Those are, I don't know, not my favorite. And then we got these, the JTX Archetype. I think that's how you say it. So, yeah, I mean, there's a few different options. This is the X3. Honestly, it's going to have to be one of these two, and this one looks a little bit better. So we're going to go with this. Oh, my gosh. You can really build this cage out. As you can see, got a rollover cage. But, I mean, if you roll over in any angle, you're protected. I mean, look at it. It's going all the way around, the back tail lights and everything. Okay, that's cool. Obviously, we don't need all that, so we're going to take it off. Cooler in the back. Of course, we're adding a Yeti. I got some steps. As you can see, we'll add those. There we go. Winch on the front. I think we're almost ready to roll. We got an audio system. Let's see. We make the speakers. We'll make them red. And last but not least, we got some antennas on the back. We'll make those red to match, and we're ready to roll. I will say, though, I think we're going to go ahead and make the cage black, and then the body color we'll go ahead and switch to match our truck. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, something like that. Springs. Let's see if we can kind of do some red accents on that. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay, this is looking good. Bead locks. Let's see. Let's go like that. Okay, there we go. This is something I can drive now, guys. Let's go ahead and buy this thing. First one's done. Let's go get a Can-Am Outlander, and we'll be ready to roll. All right, you guys have seen us rock this Can-Am before, but we're going to build it out for mudding edition. So we need the Mud Swampers, the Super Swampers on Hostile rims. They're pretty good. I think it's going to work good. We're going to obviously send this thing through that mud swamp you guys saw in the front of the video. And then now we're going to go ahead and add on all the additions. We got a winch on this in case we need to tow it out. Let's see. We don't really need, we don't need the mirrors. Lights, we're going to add some lights on the front just like that. Accessories. We don't need that. Let's see what else we got. I think we're good. Let's match the color on it, and we'll be ready to get this thing loaded up, heading up towards the mud swamp. All right, so here we are. We got the delivery of all the vehicles, the blue setup, the blue mudding setup, the first mudding trip of the year. I'm pretty sure we tried and attempted it a little earlier. Didn't really do it as in style, but as you can see, we are rocking in style now. We got the Starlink on the back. I've never seen this on a mod before. You get a little table there. This is the Starlink mini kit, I'm pretty sure. So as you guys know, if you're in the middle of nowhere, you can watch YouTube because this thing connects to satellites up in space. It's a pretty sweet system, something that's kind of like trending right now for, you know, stuff that's unavailable in undeveloped areas or just in the middle of nowhere. You can get cell service. So it's pretty cool. Let's go fire this thing up. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is why we're taking this truck mudding. It sounds good. Oh, yeah, the lights are sweet. Okay, I don't know where those lights are for the American edition. Supposed to be some in the ceiling of the truck, but I guess not. We got the ones right there, as you can see, in the wheel well. That looks crazy. Oh my gosh, we got those train horns on the back. I'm pretty sure that's a custom train kit too. It's not the horn blasters, but listen to this thing. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, that is a set of train horns if I haven't heard them. All right, let's back this thing up. Starlink should be good. Shouldn't hit the trailer. Tailgate down. There we go. Whoa! All right, and then we got to go ahead. We actually got a dovetail on this trailer, so we're going to go ahead and lower this altitude down. Let's see. How does it work? Let's see. We're going to go like that and then switch it on over. There we go. Trailer's down now. Let's load up the lighter vehicle, the 2 Can-Am. You guys have seen this drive one of these before, but not the new Polaris. So we get 2 new vehicles, the truck and the Polaris right there. So it's interesting. I've never really seen it, but it must be 2025 or 26. This thing sounds pretty good. Let's see. Train horns. No, it's got a weak horn on it. Okay, return this thing back to the store. I will say the side doors are a little bit tall. I would lower them a bit, or maybe we can switch them out for kind of just like the cage ones you guys see, the simple ones I call it. But these are nice too, because when you're mudding, guys, you've got mud flying from there all the way up to the top of here. So I guess for mudding, it's probably ideal. All right, let's strap these things down. We'll get rolling up to the mud swamp. And guys, if you do end up enjoying this stuff and you want to see me mud more this spring and summer, let's hit 1,000 likes. We'll come back, but we'll do it a little bit crazier. We'll head to a better mud swamp. We'll build out more vehicles and maybe take a trip with the guys. So make sure to hit the like button down below and we'll come back. But anyhow, we're not far. We're actually 0.3 miles. So as you can see, we're rolling up very shortly. And yeah, everything's towing good. This truck is insanely fast. I don't know who put this big of an engine in it, but 800 horsepower is not needed. I mean, look at this thing. It's popping wheelies. This is insane. All right, we crank a left here. As you can see, we're already starting to mud a little bit. You can see the tires are starting to dig into the ground. We don't want that yet because we're driving the truck, but eventually we will be in the real mud. But oh my gosh, we're already starting. All right, boys, should be up on the right side here. We got a little bit like a rock climb too. So right down there is the swamp. So we're going to go ahead. Let's find some ground to unload on. We're going to back up a little bit here and pull up to the left. It's a little bit of marsh, but we'll be okay. Right about there should be good. We're going to drop the dovetail on this thing. There we go. Trailer down. The truck is detached. Now we're going to test the truck out first. We're going to see how this thing does. It's got a good enough amount of clearance, so shouldn't do too bad. But as you can see, this is the trail set, kind of like the hill climb. There we go. Give a little bit of a horn blast. I mean, it actually does pretty good. It's almost a little bit too quick. It's got a lot of power, like I said. So we're going to go through here, and it'll take us down over here to the mud swamp. Okay. So it starts right here. Obviously, there's a lot of water. Like I said, it's been raining pretty heavily. So, oh yeah, look at this. There's a good amount of mud right through here. All right, send it, boys. We've got power. Oh, geez. Okay. Here we go. We got a little bit of a jump. Oh my gosh, this thing actually is doing pretty good. The water kind of helps, but it also doesn't. It makes the mud a little bit messier. All right, I got a challenge. Let's sit here for a second, see if we kind of sink in and then start spinning mud. As you can see, we're actually creating some tracks. We are mudding. As you can see, this is official mudding in FS25. So, all right, let's go ahead, get rolling. Okay, yeah, it's a little tricky to get out because, you know, you're obviously buried in the mud a bit, but we're moving. I mean, this thing is a beast. Over the jump there, as you can see, there's our old tracks. Oh, geez. All right, truck did pretty good. So we got 2 more vehicles to test out. We got some more time while we're here. So let's go jump in the Polaris, the new vehicle. We got to know what it does. And this is almost like a mudding edition, like I said, because of the doors. So let's see how it does. Let's go ahead and back off. Lights on this thing, pretty good setup. I do like the headlights, the running lights. I think daytime running lights on the front. It's got like a mean design to it. I think it needs a lift, though, just a little bit more ground clearance, and you'll be good. But, oh, look at the suspension. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's supposed to do this. Look at that. Look at that. It honestly has great clearance because the fender walls are so high on this thing. Okay, this might be good. Here we go. We're going to go through the trail a little bit and come back through the other way. Through the water. I love the little animation there. That looks sweet. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. I don't think I've seen something like that. Oh, okay. We rolled it there, but don't worry. We're heading uphill now. We'll be good. We get the tires cleaned, and now we're going to see what this thing can do. Oh, my gosh. Obviously, it's honestly like smoother than the truck. I am still looking straight forward. We haven't flipped. We haven't gone sideways. It went up that whole mountain with all those little bumps right there. Bravo to this game and the new mod. I mean, this is crazy through here. All right. Go through there. Looks good. What are we going to make this one? Okay, that is pretty close, but honestly, it's like not at the same time. I really thought this vehicle would bottom out quickly, but like, look at this. I mean, this is just insane. We got speakers too. Let's blast some music. Insert music. Oons, oons, oons. Okay, yeah, we got some good music. All right, let's head over to the mud and see what this thing can do. But judging by what it's done already, I think it'll do good. All right, we are back, guys. That was record timing going around that track, probably. But we need speed on this. It's a lighter vehicle, and we got to go through water. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, no. What's going on? Get up here. Yeah, that's the thing. The clearance is not the best on this vehicle, so you gotta kind of get through quick, but I think it's got a little like thing in the front to block the water. But yeah, maybe we stay on this side of the mud swamp. We got a little bit more shallow spots, which is good. We're able to go through the mud. There we go. Look at that. We're creating some tracks in the mud. There we go. Oh, we're spinning. Come on. Oh, through the water. Okay, we aren't having any difficulties yet. I mean, this is a pretty overkill setup, so I was expecting to have fun, but as you can see, we're messing around in the mud. Let's create some tracks. Let's kind of get this place broken in. Oh, well, yeah, well, that's one way to do it. Look at this. We're creating waves too in the water. All right, hold on. Flip this thing back over. More donuts. As you can see, we are spinning. Oh, jeez. All right, that's enough towards this side. Let's go back, grab the Outlander, and see what that thing can do compared to the Can-Am. Hit it. Oh, okay. That's one way to end it. Oh, my gosh. All right, so this one we need a helmet. So let's go ahead and put that on. We have no rollover protection on this. The other vehicles have kind of got that, so we need a helmet. Let's see what this thing can do. We got the Super Swampers. You guys have seen us drive this before, but not on this specific swamp, so I'm curious to see how it does. So let's go ahead and stay probably on the shallow side, although we should be okay in the water. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, all right. That's why we wear a helmet. All right, there we go. Rock it over. Okay, look at that. So that's actually pretty easy. When you got these wheels on it, you can kind of flip back over just by accelerating. So far it's doing good. There we go. Oh, geez. Okay. Take it a little bit slower on the jumps, I would say. But other than that, I mean, we're not having any issues. I think we need more mud. I think that's our issue. And we've tested every vehicle out today. So we obviously, know that it's all capable and that, there's still mud here. But I would say we need more mud to continue having fun mudding. And I think we're going to add that soon, guys. So if you want to see us do that, help me out by dropping a thumbs up, subscribing. That is the end of today's mudding video. I hope you enjoyed. I know you guys like seeing this cool off-road stuff. And we got more vehicles to mess around with in the springtime. We got boats coming soon. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, and we'll see you in the next one.